Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the thoughts, ideas that I've been thinking about, some of the things that have been going on in my life. And in today's video, I want to talk about basically today I was working on this generative AI thing. I'm so happy. Let me put some more structure into my thoughts. So, anyway, the plan was for me to finish basically this generative AI course. So actually, it's a 3-week course that I'm trying to do in 2 days. But basically, I'm 2/3 of the way there. So I still have. I think I'm gonna spend another day. I think either tomorrow or Tuesday to finish the part that's remaining from the course. But this has been such an amazing course. Like it has like put a framework around everything that I've been trying to do with Gen AI. So super grateful for it. And it has given me lots of ideas for this project and also for the project of the student that I'm teaching on generative AI. So that's been super cool. What else? Yeah, basically, today I was listening to this podcast episode. I think I don't remember on which podcast. I think it was on Ben Hardy's podcast. So Benjamin Hardy, Dr. Benjamin Hardy, who co-authored a bunch of books with Dan Sullivan. And basically, like there was this thing that actually resonated with me, is that basically in order to get good, yeah, basically that like any professional, I mean anyone needs to spend at least 5 hours a week learning the things that they want to learn, and this is 100% true for machine learning and everything that I've been trying to do with that. Like just I need to like I think I've completed that this week, where I've spent at least 5 hours working on this and like learning about it. But it's a good framework to have. That's okay. My goal every week is to work 5 hours learning, just basically doing deep dives about the topic, learning different things, doing different courses about the topic. So that's a good framework to have around these things that I'm trying to learn. Also, today I listened to this podcast episode on the Diary of a CEO podcast with Dr. Jordan Peterson. And basically, I think it was generally one of the coolest podcasts I've listened to in a while. It's so like I think this guy has such like a good ability to break things down and just to talk about relationships in a way that's helpful, uh, and basically breaking down how humans work, and how basically how you can improve your relationships. And there was this one thing that's really stuck with me. He said this, that the marriage vow is this: no matter what you tell me, I won't run away. And this is a really hard vow to maintain. But basically, he went on to say that uh, anyone who's in a relationship is there thinking, if you really knew who I was, you wouldn't love me. You wouldn't want to be with me. And this is an insecurity that anyone has, and that I definitely have when it comes to relationships. And basically, like with this marriage vow, like that's what it means to him. That's what he believes it is that no matter like by marrying someone, because everyone has these kinds of feelings about themselves. Like we all feel that like we all have our own demons, and basically like to get married to someone means that you get married to all of them, and that no matter what they tell you, you're committing to like not leaving them and like to just staying there. And I think this is a really important thing. Like it has to do with trust. And I think this is definitely something that I've felt, is that whenever I'm with someone that I like and things like this. I'm always thinking, I mean, it's not always thinking, but it's like this underlying feeling that I have. I don't think it's conscious, but probably has to do with my past. Um, that I'm sitting there wondering, like, if this person really knew who I was, would they still, like, who I was deep down inside, like the vulnerable kid, I guess, who went through a lot of stuff. I mean, probably not as much as a lot of people in life, but I've went, I've gone through my fair share of pain and heartbreak and things like this. Like, would this person still love me if they knew about all of these things? And I'm not sure. uh, I don't know. So I guess it's all about building a relationship where basically there is this trust that, like, I commit to the other person that no matter what they tell me, I will not run away, and they commit to me that no matter what I tell them, if I just show them my whole heart, that I won't get hurt and that they won't run away. And this was just like so on point. I just like really loved it. I'm so grateful for this beautiful podcast. I think it really has impacted me a lot. Something else that basically he talked about. Basically, he stopped lying. I don't know how many years ago, and basically he says this about lies, that lies are the pathway to hell. Lies will ruin your life. And to be honest, for me, um, I try to be really aligned with myself. I'm not a very good liar, uh, so you know, like, especially because I spend so much time alone, I don't lie as much. Uh, but especially when it comes to topics that I'm not comfortable talking about, uh, like, it might be easier sometimes to lie. And like, there are some circumstances where, especially when it comes to some topics, like especially around society and things like this, depending on where you live, uh, sometimes you have no choice but to lie. But yeah, I mean, I try to be in complete alignment with myself, and honestly, it has brought me a lot of um, peace of mind, because from the fact that I live alone, and I just spend this much time on my own, I can just be myself and not lie to anyone. And that's probably one of the reasons that I value being on my own so much. Um, so yeah, it's kind of interesting. Another thing that he talked about is that he was talking about the role of tears and crying during conflict and things like this. And basically, there is actually a physiological reason to tears, is that basically they dissolve due to the state of neurological plasticity that characterizes early childhood so that you can learn. So basically, tears like give you resilience in some sense, and like give you this, like, free up this neural pathway to be able to learn faster. And you know, there is a bad rap to tears, especially in a world where basically like, especially for example at work, where the norm has been set by men, and like men have not really been allowed to display any emotions that are not anger, and basically they think that that's just the way things are. And then when a woman cries at work, they don't know what to make of it, and basically they somewhat reject it and, like, you know, characterize her as emotional. But it's interesting to learn that tears are actually essential to being able to learn, and they actually help you figure things out. And yeah, I mean, I think one of my favorite things that he talked about in this podcast is about the ability to listen, and that basically he said that the best thing that you can do for anyone is just listen to them, and ask questions and be curious about them and their experience. And that's such a beautiful thing to hear, because even for me, like I've felt it on the like when someone truly listens, it's just such a gift because it really does help with processing my thoughts and emotions, and that's why I guess I've started this channel. Is I have I'm able to talk uh, on camera, so maybe there is someone listening, or if there is not, I know for sure that I will be listening. So I think that serves as a proxy. I mean, this allows me basically to have more opportunities to just talk about things and process them. And I think ever since I've started this channel, I've really learned to deal with my emotions better by just talking about my experience and being able to process it and accepting it. And from that state of acceptance, I'm able to move on. So I'm really super grateful for this. And yeah, I think this was probably one of the best podcast episodes that I've listened to. He has such a beautiful way of putting things, and I really want I want to take this episode and send it to everyone I know, just so that they can, especially the men that I know, my colleagues and things like this. I just want to freaking send them this episode because maybe that will give them like an understanding of what's actually happening. And I think he's done a fantastic job of linking emotions and explaining things like the desire, like the need to be heard, uh, that's more so present in women than in men. And yeah, I think it's like one of the episodes that have the most resonated with me in a while. So I definitely recommend you go check it out. But yeah, super happy with my progress today. We'll need to take some rest, and tomorrow the plan is to work on my work summary slash promo document first thing in the morning. And yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, wish me luck. I think I have a good outline for what I'm going to talk about and the way that I'm going to structure it. So I figured it out today. I took some notes on my phone. So I guess tomorrow the goal is just execution, and I will just sit down and just get it done with. Because I've been putting it up for so long, and it's the one thing that I need to really take care of right now, that I've been escaping. But I think there's no more escaping this thing. It's something that I need to make happen, and that's really important to me. So yeah, these are the things that are usually harder for me to do. Like the things that are so important to me are the ones that I struggle with doing a lot of the time. So wish me luck. Wish me luck for tomorrow. Anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in today. You can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, so the one right before this one, or you can click here to watch my latest video on the channel overall. I hope you have a fantastic rest of day, night, whichever time of day it is where you are right now. Bye for now, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.